Hi everyone and welcome back to another video with me, Shruti Vashist. You're watching Living Our Ascension. So in today's video I want to speak about something that's happening now, and it happens quite a lot during the path of ascension. It has to do with relationships and how we merge and experience relationships. But I really wanted to bring home the simplicity of it, how it's happening now, because we're really coming into right in the center of the beloved frequency, and we're experiencing that in all of our relationships. And of course this is even a stage that we hit in our ascension when we have hit a certain level. Then we tend to experience it all the time, but at the same time there's also these waves that happen, like you have energy updates and you have ascension updates. The collective sort of goes through similar things. There are some similar themes that are there that we will overall be experiencing. Okay, so if you'd like to hear what I have to say, then please keep watching this video and subscribe if you're new here. Give this video a thumbs up so that's how I know what kind of subjects you'd like to watch from me. So below this video you can find all kinds of links to work with me at a personal level. There's Skype sessions, one-on-one Skype sessions. There's also these channeling services that I have of different kinds, if you don't want to do it face-to-face. And there's astrology services. There's what else is there? There's other stuff that I'm forgetting. You can check it all out below this video. There's a deep intensive training that I have for us to really land in just in the center of our self-mastery. It's called Ascended Mastery Training, New Earth Ascended Mastery Training. So those links are below. And now let's jump into the video, which is about how to detach and yet be connected with people. And along the path of ascension you'll find this theme come up again and again, and you will sort of, even though you have moved into a certain level within yourself of knowing what the beloved is, of knowing what love is, you will keep moving deeper and deeper into love. And every moment is a new experience of love as well. So you'll be experiencing it in different ways at the same time. So what's been happening now is that there's sometimes when we have difficulties in relationships, like this year especially, let's say you are living with your family and there's fewer chances for you to get out, so there's more of that constriction that you have living with people in a confined space. Often these themes can come up then, but just in general as well. And when there is a difference in the level of vibration, in the vibrations that we hold as ascending souls, when we've hit, at least people who are ascending, they've burst out of the third dimensional reality. They have hit at least minimum lower fourth dimensional levels to higher fourth dimensional levels. Probably if you're watching this video you're somewhere there, I don't know. But then after that comes of course the fifth dimensional levels too, which of course many souls are hitting those levels as well. And there's higher levels, but that's the main one that humans need to transcend for them to really experience all of those other levels of oneness that come much more easily after that. But because there's a difference in the vibrations of the people that we live with, our families or friends, whoever it is that's around you, whenever there's a difference in the levels, there's going to be that something's going to be felt, and you can get to experience grace no matter what is going on and what the other person is choosing. But of course, and at an outer level, there is this discord that happens. There is this push and pull, you can say, dynamic that happens, and usually this happens when something new is landing for us. So it's kind of like we are shown how the beloved is present for us now. And what I mean by that is that anything that you're experiencing in your relationships with whoever it might be, and it can sometimes feel like it's not through any fault of ours. It's just like the vibration that I hold, and nothing that I've even done. Even when you're being let's say, what's the word, diplomatic with people, or you're being considerate of them, but at the same time people are going through stuff. It's just the truth that people go through stuff, especially when people have not mastered yet how to deal with their emotions, what that even is. They don't even know it a lot of the time that they're going through it. So of course it's bound to be that there's going to be some sort of a mess that's there. So it's not always just because it's happening in your reality, it doesn't mean that it's your fault. And recently somebody commented on one of my astrology videos. It was a really nice comment. They said that they loved my video, they've never seen a better one on that placement and stuff. And then they were talking about the karma that they've had in their life, and that whatever I said describes it perfectly. And I love your comments, I appreciate them. I just want to say that karma, it's not your fault. Because I think maybe they mentioned like a past life or something like that. And don't identify what you're experiencing now with karma that you have to pay off, because you really keep yourself small, you keep yourself limited when this is the dominant inner belief that we have, that there is some karma, I need to pay it off, I must have done something in my past life, or even in this life, if you have done something that was then. And each moment is a now moment, is the moment right in front of you now. It's completely new, it has completely new ripe potential. You can do whatever you want with it. And when it seems like things are a little bit out of hand, like we can't control other people, so if they are in our immediate environment, and let's say it's close quarters or whatever, we're seeing them a lot, we don't have a choice over how they are reacting, let's say, or we feel that way. Then the thing to remember is that there's something here for you when you feel, in those moments where you feel like, how is this my fault? How is this my fault? Because all I did was show up, I'm trying to be as understanding as I can be, as compassionate as I can be. I have my human moments and all of that. But at the same time, it always leads to something, to more of discord. So I want you to understand that it's not a punishment. It's actually the best thing for you right now. That thing that you are experiencing is just the most perfect thing that can happen. And how is that? It's because the beloved is right here in that moment. Especially through relationships is how we feel and experience our beloved. Our beloved is a part of our soul, so it's a reflection of our own soul. It's a reflection of love, how we know ourselves as love. It's really one of the highest vibrations that there is, when we really know it, the beloved at a deep, deep level. So these beloved initiations are happening now, and when you sort of break through that dream, you wake up within that dream and you see where you're able to sort of detach yourself from what the other person is doing in relationships. Like, let's say they are acting out somehow, they're going through something, and it's, of course, we have some compassion for them, but at the same time, it's not our job to constantly mother or father other people, to keep taking care of them, or keep taking, basically their BS or whatever it is. That's not our job, just because we can do it or we hold a certain level of empathy, But what is important is to see what is going on objectively, within neutrality, to see what's going on there and not attach yourself. So this is like non-attachment, that you can see it for what it is. You can hold compassion for it, but at the same time, you choose yourself, or you choose what is right in the moment, whatever feels authentic and right to you. And when you're able to do that, you're able to see how the beloved is playing out in this moment, through everything, through what you are feeling, through what that other person is experiencing, because in that moment you can sort of non-attach yourself from the actions of the other person and see that actually it's all about them. Everything that they are doing and experiencing is about them. However, everything that I am feeling from what they are doing is about me. You see? So everything that I'm experiencing, the feelings that are going on in my body, how it makes me feel, what kind of a reaction it causes inside of me, and of course, I might express that outwardly too, but the main thing is what I'm experiencing at an internal level. So that is my own creation, and that is my own responsibility, and we have a choice here. No matter what the other person is choosing, we have a choice. So it really offers this opportunity for us to go deeper within love and, find out that I am love in even bigger, deeper and new ways than I had realized, that I so far didn't know, even though I've been on this journey. I've been living it consciously, and I'm really experiencing this, myself within my life right now. There's just so much intensity that's there in relationships, that has been there, and not only relationships, like people have been getting sick left, right and center, including me, over the past few months, and it's like there's this unsurety that's there and tight quarters. So all of that's been going on, and there's just this overall intensity that's there. But that's the thing, that the more intense that life gets, it's actually an opportunity to be more one with the beloved. Because I've said this before in other videos, that when you experience vulnerability, when you experience that complete naked feeling, when you experience just this raw, feeling even unstable sometimes, like am I safe here, or I feel threatened, or whatever it is. In that moment, when you realize, well, actually even here I can be comfortable, I can own this space, even in this space I can experience love. Even in this space, it's actually my beloved that is present, because my beloved is here showing me what no longer works, or something else that I need to choose. So when somebody in front of you is not choosing love somehow, they are showing you that you can make a choice to choose love, though, that you still have that choice. And how that is, you have to feel into yourself. And of course, it's going to be different for each moment, for each situation in your life. But this is how we can experience oneness with everything that is going on with every person, because that even this person is my beloved in this moment. So how can I reject this? I can't see this as anything bad. And of course, you have a right to get angry. You have a right to feel all of those feelings if something, that is happening, that they are causing, they're trying to do, that is invasive. And when you make that choice, you recognize that. And it's very important to not get into the blame game, to blame the other person or to blame yourself even, because it's very, very seductive. We fall into this, even I do, a lot of the time. And when you can just see that this is not a game, it's all it is union with love. All it is the experience of the beloved each moment. Because when there is discord, it's simply just showing you that you have the ability to choose something else. You have the ability to choose love even in this, and the beloved is present with you in this way right now. So you get to be within the center of that. All of your vulnerability, your insecurities get highlighted and become bigger in the face of some sort of an invasion that's happening, right? In this case, it could be energetic invasion from another person in your life who is not acting balanced. And that simply just shows you, because when we open up fully in a vulnerable way, we get right into the core of what we are, and that is where the beloved is always present. So when you have a need, like the beloved is, let's say, trying to give you a message, the beloved basically is just your own soul. It's your own twin soul, essence that lies within you. So when there is a change in purpose, or you need to see something, or you need to be right in the center in a different way, because each moment is unique and we experience it differently, and there's a gift in each moment that is different. Our purpose in each moment is really different as well, if you really feel into it. And each moment is that opportunity to really unite with life in a new way again and again. That is why we are birthed here. That is why we are here in the first place. So basically, we can experience unity with the other person by knowing that everything here is the beloved. This overall, the beloved flows through everything that I experience. You must have seen, if you have read about twin flames or even soulmates, those diagrams that have there's this common thing, like a Venn diagram. There's this common area in between, and there's two circles that are there. So it's like it forms one whole, and there's this common factor that is there. So everything that you experience when you are born, you're born as a twin soul. So there's you, the experience of I or me, and the experience of you that you know for the first time. Because first, when you're born, you only know I. You know that I exist in all that is. I exist in source. And then the next experience you have is when you're birthed as a soul, and not only as a spark that you existed as within source first, where you knew yourself as I am. I exist. And then when you are birthed as a soul, you know yourself as I and another as well. You get to experience the beauty of that, of you. So everything that is you, everything that is the other, everything that you can experience is the beloved, whether that is inanimate objects, whether that is relationships, but most often, most intimately, we get to experience it through our relationships, both the positive things that happen and the negative things that happen in our relationships. And at the end of the day, whether other people are able to be there for you, hold space for you or not, essentially, whether you come there yourself back into center, the experience of the beloved through the other person, let's say they are really, really there for you and they reflect to you, wow, it feels so good to be loved. This is what I am. This is what I am when I'm loved fully. I experience myself as love, and you feel that center. Or if they don't give it to you, then you have the beautiful opportunity to come back yourself and experience that, to know that in each moment I have this choice, no matter what is happening outside. So you see, the beloved is always there. All we need to do is we need to recognize how the beloved is there and be present with them in the moment, as we are feeling, as is needed, as the moment is presenting itself, to be fully open with it. So I really want you to know this message. I hope that you can feel it, because I'm really landed in a new level of acceptance, in a new level of feeling what love is, going even beyond what I knew before. And it's hard to obviously put into words. There's not always a thing that I can describe it as a particular incident that happened. It's just happening inside of me. But yeah, the main message here is that everything that plays out is the beloved, and to choose the beloved, and the beloved takes you even deeper into love, even more diverse into love, and it will always land you, it will give you a sense of that you belong to something greater, that everything that's happening is love. And even though I tried to control certain things, or I had certain outcomes in mind and they didn't happen, let's say with other people, because of the choices that they are making, the choice that is naturally unfolding is the right one at a soul level for me. That is why the beloved is present in a certain way, and all I'm asked is to show up and just witness that, essentially, with a fully open heart. And this is how purpose gradually unfolds for us in each moment and brings us the most fulfillment. And when we know and trust that this moment right here is completely in service to us, it is in service to the highest and deepest desire that we hold in our hearts for love. This moment is all about serving that one deepest desire that you have, that you feel nobody else gets. This moment is conspiring to make that happen. So when you can feel that, and you can show up also in service to this moment, and which essentially just means being present with it, being fully open with it, being trusting it, allowing it to unfold. That is when the magic happens. That is the lover and the beloved coming together within deep and complete love for each other. So that is when we experience source. That is when we experience inspiration. That is when we experience purpose. Everything makes sense. Everything just happens in flow. Even the difficulties of life feel like they are pleasure. They are like pleasurable somehow. In the similar way that you are so raw with your lover, in your deepest of emotions, when you are feeling vulnerable and you open up to them, and let's say it's a beautiful person who can actually hold space for you. They are fully there to listen to you, to receive you. The beautiful process, the beautiful feeling that it gives you, it feels almost like you're falling in love for the first time. You're experiencing love for the first time. You're experiencing a depth you've never experienced before, So that is how even pain and challenges can be beautiful, can be a sense of pleasure for us. And when we actually are really embodied, it even becomes orgasmic. It becomes this tantric flow in, through the body, this sensuality that is always there. And sensuality has to do with feeling perfectly safe on the planet, feeling perfectly safe in relationships, knowing that even though other people choose whatever they do, they might hold a different vibration, have different agendas or whatever, but I am my own master. So no matter what is happening, this moment is in service to me. And it's really allowing me to choose love. It's showing me where is love. It's directing me there, and it's allowing me to choose it. And this way I always get to feel sensual, beautiful, whole, complete. And I get to experience love no matter what is happening, because there is only love. So that is the union of the lover and the beloved coming together in marriage. Within almost like taking a vow that I will take care of you and I will take care of you. I will always be there. I will fully show up. This is how we can choose to live in the everyday. And when we have little moments, we sometimes forget. Like when I have little frustrations in my life every day, which we all do, I might still forget it. But when it's a little bit larger, we tend to blame those moments, that today I had a bad day, it was a big fight with someone, or it was something big happened. But often those bigger moments bring it to the surface more. It's like right out there for us to see. So it's actually a bigger opportunity often to remind us that we get to experience Source. We get to experience that beautiful Trinity, that experience of the lover and the beloved coming together in union and experiencing just all that is, experiencing that beautiful oneness. So I hope that you felt that. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of it, and what's going on with you as well. It's been a while. I'm making fewer videos now. It's mainly because of all of this construction, and there's stuff going on in my house. Like we're constantly moving because somebody gets sick and then they have to be quarantined, and then I have to rearrange and move to another room, and it's constantly been that over the past few months. So yeah, that's been happening with me. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you thought. Give this video a thumbs up if you got some wisdom today, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video, which should be coming much sooner. Hopefully it's going to be a poem or a channeling that I did about the lover and the beloved, so watch out for that, and I'll see you then.